Here and do. How are you? Hey, AMR Outdoors, alright, how are you? Hey, Milan, how are you? Carpal tunnel syndrome kicking in there. Anube, I wouldn't worry about it, but thank you very much. 33RJ, what's happening? Milan, I'm glad you're doing good. Hey, Bardia, what's happening? Janu, thank you. Sakuai? I don't know French Montana. Don't really know any Guns N' Roses. It's just an SG Junior by Gibson. Dude, I don't even know the Triforce tune from Legend of Zelda. So don't expect me to play Dragon Force. Anubov. I'm just gonna call you Ja for short because it's easier for me to pronounce. Is that all right? Thank you, 333RJ. ACDC question mark. What about ACDC? Can I play some? Thanks, Bardia. Amused reindeer. Okay. Good to know. Thank you for that little factoid. Thank you, Ja. I appreciate that. Hi with the Japanese letters. Okay. Thank you, John. I don't know either of those tunes. Sorry. Play my favorite song? Let's see. What's one of my favorite songs? Yes, thanks, Mike Edwards. Thank you, John. Thank you, Cosmic. I don't know Ace of Spades, Cosmic. Source of Love. Okay. Weird Tone? I don't think so. Fair, bro. Okay, well, you know, fuck you. I don't think it's fair. How's about that? Yes, Armani. Hey, Ivan. How you doing? Cosmic. Yeah, how you doing? Thank you, Bardia. So on yesterday's show, I was talking about not the evening one, but yesterday afternoon live stream. I was talking about you know, if you're playing gigs out, right? And you know, I was watching somebody else's video and then saying like they had to climb a lot of stairs. Yeah, because there's a lot of their sole experience was playing live in Nashville. And Nashville bars have like 3 or 4 floors, all right? In which case they do have elevators in those places, but they're old. And there's a lot of stairs. So be prepared for that. That wasn't my experience personally because I didn't live in Nashville. I didn't play the Nashville scene. You know? So everybody is going to have a different professional playing experience from their own point of view of the city that they lived in, right? And I'm saying to you guys, I only climbed like, you know, a couple flights of stairs in the entire time that I was playing professionally in a 30 to 40 year period. That's all I'm saying. So like everywhere is different, right? I've never played in Nashville. I wouldn't fucking know. But like I know this, like playing out here, I've never had troubles parking at the gig. I've never had a problem like being able to bring my stuff in and be safe and secure about it. You know, these are all the things that you would have to deal with in a big city. And that's why I talk about keeping yourself and your gear safe. There, of course, are non-lethal ways to do that. You can get pepper spray, right? You can get a taser. But I'm not advocating for you to go out looking for trouble, okay? Just so we're clear. I'm just talking about protecting you and your gear. ELO. Thank you. You don't need to type in all capitals S, but thank you. I have a Switch. I play on it almost every day. No, I'm not self-taught. I took lessons starting when I was 13 to about 17. And then it was like college music classes here and there. Cosmic, you cannot start a 2-year-old playing guitar. It's physically impossible. They're not ready. As a physical human being, they're just not ready for that. So I would say try back when he's like 5 or 6. And then it still may be a challenge, but I have seen it. I've seen really small children play dazzling guitar. It didn't want to make me like throw my instrument against the wall or anything like that. I was just like, oh, that's something you don't see every day. Thank you, S. You can stop calling me uncle. Blues is great. It's an SG Junior, Jerry. And it only has one pickup. I'm using a Gibson 2017 SG Junior. The pickup is aftermarket by Lawler. It's an overwound P90 dog ear bridge pickup. The amp I'm using is a Sport STR tremolo with a Jensen P10R powered with an EL34 power tube. The amp has onboard reverb and tremolo. I'm only using the reverb right now, and I'm using a small box 69 by Full Tone, the Mark II. The one in the little red box. That's what I'm using for my breakup. It can sound heavier than that if you want it to. I just preferred not to. Yes, Cosmic. Shane, I love P90s too, especially good ones. They're nice and clear, like a piano. Okay. Yes, I've made money with the guitar. I used to play professionally till I couldn't anymore because of severe carpal tunnel syndrome. I could have been in a gigging thing on a regular basis last fall, but my hands are fucked up and I couldn't do it. I had to go see the doctor. The dude was just like, yeah, you can't play professionally anymore, dude. I'm like, thanks a lot. Hang on, I'll answer your question. Benedict Novak, what exercise helped you improve the most when you were a beginner? Hey Bonnie, how are you? I'll play a little of that in a second. The thing that helped me the most, I never felt like pressured to practice. It was just always I wanted to do because I constantly wanted to get good and get better. But I put that on me. Like my parents didn't push me at all. It was me that pushed me and wanting to be, you know, I guess great. You know, one of the best. That's it. That's what I was shooting for. And at the end of the day, I just really need people to say like, yeah, that guy can play. That's it. And for the people that say, well, I'm great or blah, 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 whatever. Yeah, dude, here's reality. The reality is I'm just a guy who's played a lot of bar gigs and I'm above average. But on the other hand, I have gotten some minor successes in the music industry, like creating my own amplifier, which you can check out in the postings. I was in Tone Quest Report. That's no small feat either for the amplifier. Not everybody gets to get their own signature amp done and get in fucking Tone Quest Report. I realize that. And get to be in Vintage Guitar Magazine. Yeah, cool. And get to hang out and do business with, you know, various rock stars. All right, cool. But I'm not like a fucking rich millionaire or anything. Like, I didn't fucking write a hit single that sold, you know, a bazillion fucking copies that made me, you know, $50 million or whatever it is. I got considered for a publishing deal once, and I would have liked that very much because I can write songs out of my ass and then back home again. And twice on Sundays. I'm not bitching about anything. I'm just telling you my story. Okay. Well, then I guess just passing through doesn't need to